Let your praises and worship bring joy to the Lord. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to sing and work with the who's who's of country music? Singer, songwriter, musician Wood Newton has written #1 hits for Kenny Rogers, Conway Twitty, Razzie Bailey, Oak Ridge Boys, Charlie Pride, Alabama, and a lot more. His music has reached the world and has been downloaded by millions, and he loves to talk and sing about Jesus. This is his story. This is today's Nashville. This is Faith. Wood, it is so good to see you again. Thank you for being on today's Nashville.
It's my pleasure.
Now, you are a famous singer, songwriter. You've been playing for decades and writing songs for many, many famous people, Kenny Rogers, Conway Twitty. But before we get started and talk about your songwriting, your songs, your faith, will you sing a song for us?
I will. I'm going back to my hometown, Hampton, Arkansas, and it's Calhoun County, but the county has a nickname, Hogskin County, because the hog rustlers used to come across from El Dorado and kill the hogs and skin them so they couldn't be identified by the marks on their ears. So anyway, they have a festival, and it's one of the coolest festivals. And we have, down there, we have a rodeo that is really, and that whole region is amazing. And it seems like more pretty girls are riding horses down there than you could shake a stick.
It's in April?
Yeah. So I haven't done it in a while. But my brother, Keith, the younger than me, he helped restore one of the oldest log cabins in the whole county. It was built in 1842, and they relocated it and they put it right on the town square and restored the thing. You know, it's a dog trot cabin, and I'll be playing from the front porch of that cabin. And that's the same corner that my grandfather, Bob Tucker, used to. He was a well-off farmer, but he had his own sound system back then, and he would preach from that corner. He'd bring his loudspeaker and everything and preach every weekend up at that same corner. So,
now what's this song?
Well, this song tells the story of my dad. His story. He started his hardware store the same year I was born in 1946. So I'm the same. I'm a baby boomer, first like Dolly Parton, who I've never met. I can't believe that.
I can't believe that either. You know everybody.
Yeah, I know her sister. Her sister sang on my first album. But anyway, this is a story about my dad. And during the war, right? I was part of the after the war celebration. My dad had 2 daughters, and then 10 years later, he had Mr. Perfect, my brother, my older brother. And then after that, a year and a half after that, I'm the first accident, and then he had one more accident after me. But anyway. Daddy ran a local hardware store with a helping hand and an open door. His friends around our courthouse town said he did the little things that count. Daddy drove a pickup painted blue, 49 Chevrolet, bought it brand new. Everywhere he went, he drove that thing. When he died, I had this dream that Daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck across the sky in a cloud of dust. He's rolling with the sun and waiting on us. It's ashes to ashes, rust to rust. 'Cause Daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck. Daddy read the word and he lived his faith. By works you're known, but you're saved by grace. On his dying bed he still could smile. He'd say once a man, but twice a child. We put his wooden coffin in the pickup bed, we really did. Made that hearse go on ahead. Drove through town to say goodbye. Brought a smile to tear-stained eyes. 'Cause Daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck. Across the sky in a cloud of dust. He's rolling with the sun and waiting on us. It's ashes to ashes, rust to rust. 'Cause Daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck. I remember a preacher from long ago. He said the streets in heaven are paved with gold. Now won't those angels be surprised when they see my daddy come driving by? 'Cause Daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck. Across the sky in a cloud of dust. He's rolling with the sun and waiting on us. It's ashes to ashes, rust to rust. 'Cause Daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck. Yeah, my daddy went to heaven in a pickup truck.
Beautiful. I see a little tear.
Oh, yeah.
You get him. You wrote that song for your dad. He would love it.
Yeah, it took a couple of years. And anyway, it's on my album. It's called Just for the Love of It, which is another dad song. I've got like three, I'm working on four albums. I'm kind of releasing singles these days, but I've got three of them that are out online for, streaming.
Well, tell me about your dad. Why?
Well, first of all, he was jack of all trades. He grew up on a 40-acre farm, and I've got a picture of him, a really good quality Kodak picture of him when he was wearing this kind of hat, and he was holding his two mules that he plowed 20 acres of cotton, 20 acres of corn, and on that farm, and so he had. There were five. There was a sister that died in childbirth later on, but there were four brothers besides himself, and they were all very preachers or teachers. And Dad was he was an elder, but he was a lifelong Sunday school teacher, So on that side, but I got it on both sides, my religious background. And as a teenager, I was walked down that aisle and was saved and baptized, and So
you were a teenager.
Yeah, I was probably 13 or so,
Well, when we come back, we're going to talk more about your faith. We're going to talk about your music, your songwriting, and your life and how you got to Nashville.
Okay.